About 20% done with construction. You know, everything's in the ground, got all our footers in the ground, and now obviously steel's starting to go up in the air. So it's been a little cold. You know, we lost a few days, had some snow days last week, but you know, everything's good. We're coming along just fine.
So this piece that we see in the air here, this is the section at the end of the ride. Can you describe that a little bit?
Yep, you're returning back into the station. So you've already gone through an incredibly fast launch. You've gone 175 feet up in the air and done 2 inversions up in the air. Nowhere else in the world do you do that. You've gone through another inversion that's 60 miles an hour. Nowhere else in the world can you do that. 5 total inversions. You've gone through the course of the track. About a 70-second ride, and you're pulling back into the station. It is a really cool element of that ride that you're coming off an inversion and right back into the station. You can barely catch your breath from the launch, and you're doing so much, and you're just going to be a lot to notice during the course of the rides.
So as far as like the construction process, is it pretty linear? Like, so they'll build from like this point going forward, or do they do different sections at different times? You know how that's going to work?
It's a very unique construction process. We actually shoot underneath the railroad, underneath the train tracks. So they've had to really, and we had to work around a schedule because of the lengthy construction process and us staying open longer this year. We had to do a lot of things piece by piece. So they just decided to start here on the north side because it was just easier to manufacture. We're down in the water park right now is where we're talking in Riptide Bay. So they wanted to start on this side because obviously we closed earlier here. So they'll start working their way back south toward the Wizard basically as they work along the ride course.
Okay, and then how about that launch? When does that actually get in and all that stuff get going?
The materials are here, so they'll begin to build the station and the launch track, you know, as they go through the process. I don't know the exact timeline when they'll start on that, but yeah, it'll be in the near future where that section of the track will be built.
With the winter, you say you lost a couple of days. Do you have any? I know you don't have like a hard date yet, but do you feel like you're on track of where you want to be with us?
Yeah, we are. We actually built those snow days into our schedule, so we actually will be in the early part of our operating season next year. The ride will be open. We don't have the exact day. When we get a little further in construction, we'll be able to give more exact date, but it'll be very early in the season when we open up.